Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alvin here. I'm filming this on Christmas Day itself. It's like 5 a.m. in the morning. The sun's not up as you can tell. Everybody's still asleep as you can tell. And I want to reflect on 2024 a little. How long is this video? I have no idea. I'm just going to ramble on and reflect on 2024. And we're going to talk about wealth, health, life, family, and YouTube in general. And let's start off with YouTube. YouTube has been an interesting year for me, partly because I restarted YouTube as a whole in August and I got monetized in September. Thanks all to you guys. 2 to 3 years back, I started YouTube, started on social media like most of you guys, if you are actually on YouTube, doing videos. I started YouTube doing eBay tutorials, my eBay journey, partly because I was doing eBay selling and that got me out of paycheck to paycheck. That got me out of, doing the 9 to 5 grind because I lost my job. So I was selling on eBay, selling down my toys. I bought way too much toys. I still have a lot of toys, by the way. The fact of the matter is, with eBay, I could not have gotten out of paycheck to paycheck with the mindset that I have, this year, 2024, grind, hunkering down, doing the necessary to get my life sorted out. That helped me, restart my YouTube, channel to showcase what can be done if you have the abundance mindset, to have a mindset that you know that you can do better. And it not be 100%, once 360 change. Just by progressing little by little, the 1% rule that I always try to push myself to do has helped me down this path. With 2024, with YouTube, I realized that YouTube, I did a video about it. YouTube is not easy. It has never been easy, but it has gotten easier. To the sense that if you scroll YouTube, it's more like there's the channels that you will see, the millions of subscriber channels, the 100,000s of subscribers. So those will still be shown to you on your news, on your feed, the relevant feed that you are, YouTube things that you are interested in. Then you will realize there's snippets of smaller channels that have a few hundred views, or maybe even the tens of few, the few views, and then when you click on it, there's a few subscribers. Then there's also those that have the very high count of views that have very little subscriber base. Like for myself, I got monetized because of one of my day in a live video doing 4 side incomes. For context, I'm 40 this year. I don't have a full-time job. I'm doing quite a few sites on the side, to run, to be, to live. So, and then I'm also married. I'm married to a lovely wife who has her own 9 to 5. For me, back in the day, I was paycheck to paycheck, like I mentioned. So it's more like if you work on yourself to be better. And YouTube is something that I realized that when I got monetized in September and now it's already December, I've pushed more content than I ever did. And I know I've progressed. I know myself. It can still be better. I realized that as if YouTube was is a thing for me, in 2025, I will do more for YouTube. But as of right now, the littlest things that I can do for YouTube is there. And if you're watching my channel, I'll give you one advice. It's the longevity of this YouTube journey is there. I don't like social media as a whole. I don't have TikTok. I don't have Instagram. My Facebook, I have a Facebook account, partly because it's more like, it's like, I started on Facebook, quite frankly, but I don't have any friends. I actually deleted all my friends, all of them. I only kept my mom and my wife's account as friends, friends per se. I use it more like a business because the groups, the places that I'm in, if there's the deals, there's the opportunity to buy into to resell on my eBay business, I'll go for it. That's why I use Facebook as it is a Facebook marketplace. And for YouTube itself, I treat it as a business. I treat it as work. How far it can go, I have no idea. But I know it's the long game. So take it from me, YouTube is not, if it hasn't happened for you yet, keep going. If you have a story to tell, keep going. I have the story to tell. That's why I keep myself going. And yes, my channel isn't a niche yet because I believe I'm the niche. And again, I thank each and every one of you for viewing my channel. Some even subscribing to my channel. I thank you guys. For someone who has a short tongue, who can't really speak properly, I'm quite amazed that you guys are looking at me, watching my videos in the first place, and I'm very truly humbled by it. So for YouTube, this whole thing has been a blast. What I will do in 2025, I will address it, down the road. I may not do 5 videos a week, I started doing 5 videos a week partly because I enjoy doing it somehow. So that's that. It's you have to find the snippets of it to do it. I'm doing, again, like I said, I'm doing this on 5 a.m. Now it's coming to like 5 plus a.m. and I'm doing it. So yeah, it's YouTube is the longevity game. So which brings me to my other parts of my life, which is health, wealth, family, and life. Let's talk about health. I did a video about me, losing weight. I lost 90 kg down to 70 kg. It's not an overnight thing, definitely. It took a few years. It took the better of my late 30s to bring down my weight all the way down to 70 plus. Now I'm 70 kg plus. I used to be plump. I used to be flabby. My tummy, I still have, a bit of flap on me. But I'm skinnier now. I'm thinner now. I eat less. That's for certain. As you age also, you eat less. That's a given. And if you're eating more than you should, try to cut it down. It helps with finance, to be very honest with you. So yeah, it's the thing. Every little action that you do, it helps in one way or another, be in your life. Your life is a total thing. If you do more of certain good things, it will benefit you down the road. So for me, I've eaten less sugar. I still drink my Red Bull. I'm not saying I'm not drinking my Red Bull because a bit of sugar will help you jumpstart life a bit. But do it in moderation. That's what I'm gonna say. Do it in moderation. And if you want planning to lose weight, your resolution is to lose weight. Start small. Start with the littlest improvement. Start by walking. If you don't know how to walk, how are you going to run? I used to be that. I thought, go and go for a run. Go and do the big run and then you see where you can take you. That does not work for me. So I took the conscious effort to walk to the MRT. I'm in the Bedok area and it's only like 1 or 2 bus stops. So I started walking to the MRT. Then I came back, I also started walking back home. So that jumpstart a lot of things. I started loving to walk. So I start walking. Then I start also doing the walk on top videos. That also helped, to gain the miles, gain the kilometers, just to walk, gain the steps. And for 2024, now I love running, partly because of walking. I started off at 2.4 kilometers. I still can't pass. I tell you frankly, I still can't pass the IPPT. My timing is still sucky as usual. But I realize it's not about the timing. It's about how much you do. So that's the thing. Life is your own path. It's on your own trajectory. It's your own mileage. It's your own direction in life. It's not a competition. It never is. So take it from me. Do progress one step at a time, literally one step at a time. So yeah, 2024, I ran 2.4 kilometers, that progressed to 5 kilometers, and then slowly but surely I'm now at 7-8 kilometers. And I can't feel the strain of the out of breathness. I don't feel painful. I still feel tired, of course, because it is kilometers, apart. And for 2025, hopefully I can hit 10 kilometers and be consistent in it. So yeah, that's that for health. I wish to do more strength training. My upper body is a bit thin, as you can tell. So yeah, I will do more strength training because as you age, you definitely lose more muscle mass. Eat right, for me, I'll be frank with you, is my body can't take, fiber. I eat less fiber now, I eat more meat. You could be different. You think that you're more health conscious to eat more fiber. That do you. Because everybody's body type, everybody's health is very different. I've dabbled in a few, I can't even drink beer now because I can't eat wheat. It's the body will shape you to what you are today. So take it from me, learn and be one with your body. So that's how you can progress and be healthier. That does not mean that you have to follow a strict path, what the health gurus or what the nutritionists say. One thing for certain, sugar shouldn't be in your life. That's a fact. Eat less of it. Try to cut it down. Try to cut it down totally if you can. But if you're like me, drinking sugar all this while, it can be tough. So cut it down slowly, and eventually you will cut it down. That's a fact. So for health-wise, I plan to progress more, and in this YouTube channel, you might see it down the path, if I do more content. Then let's talk about wealth. As you know, I mentioned earlier, if you eat less, you will spend less. That's a given. So that's how, it helps one another in different aspects of your life. And for wealth, like I mentioned, I live paycheck to paycheck. I'm 40 this year. Next year is 41. The milestone is I got married 10 years ago. This 2024 is my 10th anniversary with my wife. Both of us are conscious in budgeting, saving, investing. And yeah, you can see other people how their wealth is, those finance gurus. Learn from them, but don't be so disheartened that they are already up there, and you can't. Don't be disheartened. It's a compounding effect. The compounding is literally the eighth wonder of the world. It is really. Why? Because as you do the necessary to gain back your life, be it health, wealth, anything, the compounding effect will amaze you. It's the little thing that you don't see that will affect you tremendously. So for wealth, yes, I'm doing 4 side incomes. I am, some have done well for me, like eBay selling in 2-3 years back, because back in the day everybody was buying, I was selling down my collection. I reap the benefit, again, the money to help me, buffer my life so I can do more and find more opportunities, Then there's trading. I'm still in the loss making, but I know I should be more consistent. I should do more, And YouTube has been a blast. I've been hitting the minimum target that I set myself in. Whether I can do more, I will be consistent, And last but not least is my pick and pack work. My pick and pack work technically is still my main job. That one, is predominantly the fact that if people buy on TikTok, buy on Facebook, then I will pack for them. And somehow it has slowed down. I'll be frank with you. So there's the teeter-totter of this, my sites. I will do more. I'll be more consistent. So contrary to some people that think that there's flexibility in my work, there really isn't. It's more like a full-time job. It's more 9 to 5 than you think. It's more than that. Like consistently, I'm thinking of what content I want to talk about, what I can sell on eBay, the trading hours, that's consistent, but sometimes I'm quite naughty in the sense that I will look at other timelines to trade instead of sticking to the ones that can fully put my time on, put my energy on. So scheduling, the 9 to 5 grind is a schedule, correct? 9 to 5, correct? So for someone, if you're looking at me thinking you want to do this, go through this path, you still need to be consistent, even though there's flexibility. That's what I'm going to say. So for 2024, I know I should have done better, in my work. My the 4 or 5, whatever, how many sites I want to do, 2025. And I should be able to be more consistent, and hopefully this channel will showcase it, rightfully. Which, for wealth, many of you have talked, and I actually love YouTube for what it's worth, because when there are those that are the detractors that they put you down, like, oh, you're married to your wife, of course your wife is helping you with the monetary side of this, so you can do all this nonsense. That's the goddamn truth. She is my backbone. She is, my wife. She helps, in the mindset that she is there for me, pushes me further. Because life is unfair. Life has always been unfair for every one of us. You look at me, good. I look at you, could be even better. So, but I've come to terms that you shouldn't look at people in that sense, because there will always be another mountain to climb. If you look at other mountains, you climb this mountain, there's another mountain to climb. So the progression of life is just go your path, just move, progress, and be satisfied with it. If you're not satisfied with life, you're not having gratitude with what you have, it can never be enough, and you will feel sorry for yourself. That's a fact. You shouldn't. I don't know how to put it to you, you shouldn't, but take it from me. If you are watching my content, watching my channel, I hope this can inspire you a little. And if it doesn't, then I salute you on your own path, and I'll just thank you for the views, I guess. Which brings me to, family. Family! I'll be honest with you, if you have both your parents, be with them, talk to them, visit them. And if you have no time to visit them, FaceTime them. Like I mentioned, I lost my dad in my late 20s. That was sudden. But my close ones, I also lost one of my closest uncles. It's during COVID. There's one video of me filming his funeral. This is one of the shots that I did. That was also sudden. It's life is different for everyone. But what I can assure you is, when you are older, and you're getting older, there are people in your life that are also getting older. So be with them, because you have no idea what life will be, down the road. So I urge you, talk to them, visit them, be with them. And then if you're your immediate family, if you're grinding it out, sure, grind it out. I urge you, grind it out, be you. You want to think for yourself, go ahead. But of course, with family, as Asians, much as I'm more westernized than most people in Singapore, I also know the value of family. You have to teeter-totter it, you have to weigh the pros and cons, and they won't be with you any longer anytime soon. Because like I mentioned, you are 40, or if you are around my age group, and if you still have your parents, they are also way older than you. And you should be thankful for that they are still with you. And take it from me, 2024 has been a very interesting year. 2025 is going to be, God knows what will happen, but you have your family. That's all I want to say. Which brings me to life. Life for 2024, there's ups and downs. The ups are like, again, YouTube is monetized for me. I've accomplished that. For me, I set the goals from finance side of things. I've hit those milestones. Setting littlest goals helps. That's a fact. If life, you don't have some goal in life, it might hurt that you have nowhere else to go. It's as simple that you don't have a direction. So for me, take it from me, if you have something going for, set a goal. Don't need to set like, I want to do $1 million. $1 million is a huge number. Set littlest goals. Like for me, I set a timeline to hit a certain milestone in my finance, and I hit it. That will compound on its own. YouTube will compound and scale on its own. I know it because I can see the views again. I can see the likes and the dislikes. I know it can be done. And if you want to do YouTube, go for it. Like I mentioned, it's easier now. But take heart that it needs to be a long game. Anything in life is a long game. Because I'm 40, so that starts on me is the end of the world. It's just the start of your life. So for 2024, the reflection is more important now because, again, I'm 40. You take heart that if I can change my life as it is, you can too. As cheesy as it sounds, if you want to do and progress more down the road, I urge you, start small, start somewhere, just start. Just start. And you will reap the benefit as you go along. Like I mentioned, YouTube, I monetized in September and now it's already December. September, October, November, 4 months. 4 months seems like a long time, but it's already 4 months. And then there's another 4 months to go, another 4 more months to go, another few consecutive 4 months. And you know it, 4, 8, 12 will be a year already. So, like I said, as long as you are progressing, the 1% rule applies. You will progress and you will reap the benefit. So that's what I want to drive at this this 2024. Again, I thank you all for watching to the end of this video. Like I said, my last takeaway, my one takeaway for those that actually stuck all the way for me to this end of this video is the 1% rule. The 1% rule really, really works. I urge you guys, the 1% rule really works. Yes, it's not a straight line. I always mention, it's like trading is not a straight line. There's ups and downs. It goes higher, it comes down to take a breath, and it goes even higher. That's how life should be. So, and as we age, it's even more worse, I guess, more easier to feel it because as you get tired. I tell you frankly, it's last Sunday, I slept the whole day. I slept the whole day because I needed to recharge. Some people might think you wasted the whole day. I also think so. I'll be frank with you, I also think so that I wasted the whole day, but coming to think of it, I needed the break, I needed to recharge from that, I needed to feel that I needed to push even further, so that's why I slept the whole day. It's as simple as that. So you probably need to figure your own life. For me who has short tongue talking to you, doing all this, and as average folk, it need not be, to make it, to do anything in life. I know a lot of videos are out there, showcasing that they made it, they are an entrepreneur, they have $1 million, they have the portfolio to show it off. You don't need that. You really don't need that. It's how you portray your own perception in life, how one has value to give. And if you give more than you take, I believe people will resonate with you and you can be better as you go down this path, so-called life. So thank you all for watching. Have a happy holiday. And yeah, be mindful. After Christmas, after New Year, is coming Chinese New Year. For us Chinese folks, it's so damn early. So take care, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.